After a hot, dry summer in Missouri, parks around the state are looking to lend a helping hand to a few lucky farmers. Park officials say here on this 20-acre lot, the winners of the lottery should be able to bring in between 7 and 10 bales of hay before winter sets in.
People with outstanding warrants in Buchanan County could soon be picking up a call from the Sheriff's Department.
Alan, I'm down here at Pady Park, and if you look just right behind me, you'll see a mountain of pumpkins. These are over 800 pumpkins. Each one has been carved by either a volunteer or a kid right here in the community, simply just because everybody loves Halloween. And this is a prime festival for that. It's a little chilly outside, but I'm actually joined right here by Cindy and Carlene from the Pony Express Museum. Can you guys tell me a little bit about what you guys have planned for tonight? MoDOT engineers say a typical bridge can last anywhere from 50 to 75 years, but because of extreme exposure to the elements and water coming up from the riverfront, you can already start to see a little bit of erosion coming up on the double-decker bridge. Alan, I'm here with Tony Luchmeyer, who's just won the Republican nomination for Missouri's 34th District Senate seat. Tony, how does it feel to be wrapping up with this campaign?
It feels great.
Alan, earlier today, Cole County Circuit Judge Daniel Green ruled that Amendment 1, also known as Clean Missouri, was unconstitutional and should be removed from the November ballot. Green cited the Clean Missouri, an amendment that takes aim at reshaping political districts, violates a provision of the Missouri Constitution that only allows for one amendment change at a time. After weeks of crunching the numbers, Clinton County needs about $300,000 to break even for the year.
In the county, as of today, we have $151,000 in county revenue. Payroll with bills is about $140,000. So we're not in a great place right now.
And the county is looking to cut public safety just to make ends meet.
They have requested for us to throttle back to just the statutory requirements of the Office of the Sheriff.
The sheriff's budget is about $1 million each year and makes up about half of the county's overall budget.
We're not saying we're cutting people. We're just cutting down the costs associated with them, like the cars, the gas, insurance, things like that, to get through the end of the year.
But so far, inmate transfer has been the biggest hit to the sheriff's department.
At the beginning of the year, they set our out-of-county inmate housing, which typically we house inmates out of county. They set it at $140,000, and we typically always run about $200,000. So we were automatically set up to fail then.
And with $45,000 left for the remainder of the year, deputy overtime is also weighing heavy on the department.
We spent most of our overtime from the previous year because we're forced to pay overtime that is built into every paycheck.
With only one deputy covering over 400 miles each shift, cuts will impact first responders all across Clinton County.
In all the years I've been in Gower, there's always been finance issues. There's never enough money. We received a letter about 10 days ago telling us about this meeting. That's the first time that I knew anything about it being critical.
Red roses decorate the plywood covering the scene where Morgan McCoy lost her life. A small act of kindness given from a man that has very little to give himself.
He had a bunch of red flowers in his hand, and he stopped and he walked up to the front of the palms and he just stuck those roses right into the board as I was driving by. And I thought, that is the sweetest thing for somebody to do, especially for someone who doesn't look like he has a lot to share or to give.
Arnold Robsky's small act of kindness sparked a ripple effect. Baldwin was so moved by his kindness, she quickly went home to write about what she saw.
And as soon as I saw what he had done, the words started coming in my head. I thought, I have to put this on Facebook, because last week, and really just the last couple weeks in general, have been a hard time for Maryville and Nottoway County.
Robsky is known around town by many names: Mr. Bicycle Man, Arnie, and the Gentle Giant, but very few know the hardships in his life.
My sister got killed years ago over equipment, and she was beat to death, and I felt sorry for the girl and all that.
After Baldwin told the Bicycle Man's story, the community came together to raise funds for him to have his basic needs met.
We're going to help Arnie get some things he needs in his life. Maybe get some glasses, maybe go to the dentist, get some haircut, get some warm boots, and make sure it goes to Arnie and what he needs.
The group of volunteers are hoping to take something positive out of the tragic loss of Morgan McCoy, and in the process is making a huge impact on the life of one Maryville man.
Well, thank you for everything everybody did for me. I pray for the girl who got killed at the Palms.
Do you think you're fit enough to be in the FBI? Monday, a few local reporters were put to the test for a story that couldn't be done from the sidelines.
We're going to take the media through the FBI physical fitness test. It's a 4-part test: push-ups, sit-ups, 300-yard dash, and mile-and-a-half run. And this is required of anybody that's trying to enter the FBI as a special agent.
For agents in the field, this kind of physical activity becomes part of their normal routine. But for anybody else that might need a little extra training and a little extra coaching, the FBI's launched a new physical fitness app.
It tells you all about the test, what the requirements are, protocol for each individual event. There's a practice mode and a test mode, so everything's right there and you can take the test yourself.
The app lets you track your progress and see how you compare to agent standards.
We want to show the public what it takes to be an FBI agent. We also want to do it as a means for recruiting.
And while the job might have strict requirements, the FBI says they're looking for agents with all types of experience.
We have people in the FBI with diverse backgrounds, from engineering to accounting to law. So it's not just one thing. We want to make sure that we have a very diverse workforce who can deal with the problems that are presented with in today's technology, in today's environment, fighting crime.
I didn't quite make the cut, but if you or somebody else you know is up for the challenge, the FBI is looking to fill over 800 agents positions across the United States. Reporting in Kansas City, Sydnie Holzfaster, KQ2, your local news leader.